Hello. Okay, so I'm just wondering why we're all hardwired. We're all programmed. Um, just remember that the feelings are the language to your body and your thoughts are the language to your brain. So I'll explain what I mean. Um, how many of you this morning actually woke up and you check your Instagram, you check your Facebook, you check your Twitter, your inboxes, your emails? That's programming. That really is. And yesterday, you're going about your lives and whatever you do. And this morning, you woke up and you was automatically thinking about what happened yesterday. We live in the past, unfortunately, but we don't have to because we can retrain our brains to predict the future and to live in the future, to live in the now. So a lot of us, we just live in the past, even if it's trauma, sadness, pain. We live in the past, whether it be yesterday, a week ago, or a month ago, or even years ago. And what we do is we get up, we go, some people just get up, we check all our inboxes and our Facebooks, and then we go and make a coffee, and it's all routine, and it just goes on like that. And if you've had a bad experience the day before, or you've had a disappointment, or you've had sadness, or you've had pain, then the instant that you wake up and you think about it, you bring in that reality, what was from yesterday, to the actual day that you've woke up. We create our own images. We create our own reality. So instead of creating something what happened yesterday, or creating something what happened last year or the year before or the year before, if we can create that and say, and feel that emotion with it, then why can't we create our future? Because what you're doing is you're bringing that picture, that actual reality, what was from yesterday, into today, and you're bringing that emotion with it, what you felt yesterday. So every time that you bring that emotion with that picture, that image of what happened, that action, anything, it then initiates and it goes to the brain, to the subconscious, and then the stressors, it just initiates the fear stressors, and which attacks the body. So if you do that every single day, you're going to do harm to yourself. So instead, why not wake up and think, I'm not going to check my phone. I'll check my phone at 12 o'clock. Okay? So you're actually taking control of your own mind. You're actually saying, you're the boss. You're the creator. You're actually saying, I'm not going to check my phone until 12 o'clock. I don't need to. Tomorrow, yesterday was yesterday. Today, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something different. Now, people say, oh, it's easier said than done. Yes, it is hard. It is hard to change your routine and, what you go through every day. It really is hard. And it feels uncomfortable. The body doesn't like it. The brain doesn't like it. It feels uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, if you program yourself, okay, so like, I'll give you an example. I woke up today And I thought, I'm not going on Facebook now. I'm going to go on Facebook later. I just checked. All I did was, well, sorry, I did check that just to make sure that my family was okay and that there was no inboxes there. And then I thought, right, leave it, and then I'll go back to it later. And what I thought I'd do today is I took control and I said, I'm going to do some studying today. I'm going to do some writing today. Okay? And what happens then is you're reconditioning your brain because you don't want to be in that same routine. If it doesn't sit with you and it makes you unhappy, then change the routine. And I felt more inspired by actually taking control of my thoughts and my actions, doing it that way, because I was in control. And this is what you've got to remember. It is uncomfortable, it really is, but try it. And that's what I've done, because, you know, people say, oh, I'll change, I'll do this and I'll do this. A lot of people wait for outside influences and the external to actually make them change. You know, maybe they get knocked down. Right, I'm going to change now because I've been knocked down. Or I'm going to change now because I've had this disease. No. Why not change before that? Why not make your future? Why not predict your future? You can predict the past. You know, you're doing that. You're bringing the past to the present all the time. So why not bring the future to the present? It makes more sense. So if you visualized, every day, I always visualize myself, right? I'm going to be, sat on this little chair at the beach with my little house at the back. You can visualize that. If you can visualize your past and bring it to the present and feel them emotions, then you can do it with your future. There's just, it can easily be done. You know what I mean? It's just practice. Practice. Right, this is how I see myself. This is how I'm feeling. If you can do it with your past, you can do it with your future. And I think a lot of us need to do that. And it creates, a better inspiration for people. If you're wanting something badly, then visualize it. And I'm not talking about law of attraction or anything like that. I'm talking about your own chemicals within your brain. A lot of people don't realise how how powerful we are. And I'm not going all sci-fi or anything like that. But we don't know it. We just don't know. We don't know ourselves. And being aware of your own limitations and being aware of what you want is the first step of changing for the better. If you can create from your past and bring them feelings to your present, then you can create your future. You can. It's possible. I have been doing quite a lot of study on the mind. I think it's really interesting, as well as doing my writing and some other bits and bobs that I've been doing. But I don't believe in the human being just sort of like, walking along and just being nothing, and imagining the future, and they don't do anything with it. If you change your routine a day and become that person, so like, say like somebody wanted to be, this brilliant actor, do you know what I mean? And they could see themselves actually, picking that trophy up, or, being on that TV. It can happen because you've just done that with the past, brought it right back to feel them emotions. It's happened, so why can't the future happen? Why can't the future images, what you have in your mind, be created by you? Because you are the creator. Thanks for listening.